Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today I want to take a walk down memory lane back to a great year for the Toyota Tundra, 2007 model year. That is when the Gen 2 Tundra came out and made a giant splash on the market. We saw them introduce the 5.7 liter V8 engine. We saw the Tundra go to what we call a full-size, actual full-size truck to potentially compete with the big three. For the 2007 model year, the Tundra sold just under 197,000 units, making it the best sales year in the US for the Tundra ever, never to be touched again. And Toyota saw the future of what this truck could be. If you remember, there was an ad campaign back then where the Tundra was doing crazy things like climbing up twisted towers with fire shooting at it, showing you what it could tow, showing you how fast it could stop when towing. 10,000-pound tow rating. It was class leading. It was winning awards. 2007 was by far the best year for the Toyota Tundra. Now, we talk about a truck we always wanted to see that never came, but we got a little taste of at the 2007 SEMA show. One of the trucks that was there that year was a Toyota Tundra diesel dually concept. Now, SEMA shows a lot of cool stuff every year. It doesn't mean it'll make it to market, but it's always good for automotive manufacturers to kind of put stuff out there to see if there is interest. Now, I'm going to show you this truck in case you haven't seen it. Most of you have, and we'll go over some of the stats on the truck. But then after that, I want to talk about where I think it all went wrong for Toyota with the Tundra potentially coming out with a diesel Tundra, not just a dually, but a full line of diesels, maybe going up to a 2500, 3500, and then seeing something like this that could tow massive weight. I feel like this was a place, if Toyota went there and if everything went to plan, the Tundra in general, the Tundra line, maybe could have actually competed with the big three, especially back then, putting big numbers up out of nowhere, going from that '06 Gen 1 to 2007. Let's take a look at the truck and then we will go over where it may have potentially went wrong, but I implore you, please go down in the comments below and provide your insights on this topic. Okay, as you guys take a look at some of the pictures here, I'm going to give you some stats from this SEMA Concept Toyota Tundra Diesel Dually project. It's a great looking truck, and again, it's a great starting point to what could have been. So this was a CrewMax 6.5 foot bed on a lengthened frame. The engine was a Hino JO8E TB medium duty 6-cylinder turbo diesel intended for 35,000-pound truck. The drivetrain was an Eaton 5-speed manual transmission. That's a medium duty application. A Hino medium duty rear end with Mirtor axles. Alcoa 22.5 by 9 dually rear wheels and flotation wheel fronts. Now, as far as the tires go, we're talking Michelin 295 60 22.5. The suspension was a custom dual front struts with Bilstein dampers, Deaver spring pack and rear, and those are just a few details on the truck, but those are some of the main points to show you when looking at some of these pictures. Now, when we see this is, again, a concept, never came to be, but it is a beautiful truck, and the possibilities are definitely amazing when you look at this, especially where the truck has come from, going from '06 to '07. If you could see in the interior in some of the pictures there, it almost looks like a 1794 interior. At this time back then, this truck would probably be, in the mid to high 50s as far as price. Pricing was completely different back then, but a great looking truck that could tow some massive weight. Hino, if you don't know what that is a division of Toyota that does commercial trucks like box trucks, 26 footers. A lot of people use that brand in the United States today. It's very popular, and because of that Toyota name, the reliability is there. One thing I really like about this concept is they kept the truck very basic. It has kind of a primer paint look to it, silver wheels, just kind of showing you all the details of the truck and what potentially could be. You got the big light bar on top. You got the bumper guard up front. I mean, this thing is built to do work, but once you get this thing into production and you start adding some stuff there, maybe people want an SR5 version of this where they don't have to buy all the features, or they go up into the crazy high trims of today, maybe like the Platinum, where you start adding, the heated cooled seats, Lexus grade leather. The potentials are endless. We could have saw something that was completely different than we've ever seen before with the Tundra, maybe even new trims, something different. But just think, if you were someone that owned a business where you needed to tow big weight all the time, what better than to have a Tundra-backed diesel with all that reliability and QDR in it? This would have been a great way to go. I think this is the top end of what could have came if there was an actual diesel program for the Tundra. I mean, you're not going to go from a half ton to something that has this much capability. There's going to be steps in between, and that's where we always hoped Toyota would go. Now, where do I think it all went wrong, and where do I think you guys could chime in and let me know what you think here? When it comes to the Tundra, like I said, in 2007, they kind of went all in with the Tundra. Toyota was everywhere. Commercials as far as the eye can see. Later on down the road, we saw the commercial where the Tundra towed the space shuttle. Anywhere you turned, whether it be NASCAR, football, there was a Super Bowl commercial for the Tundra. They were everywhere. Everyone knew what this brand new Toyota Tundra was, and they were making a real push to go after the top spot in the half-ton pickup range. And a lot of people back then, and even today, were asking for that Tundra diesel. Here's where I think it went wrong. Like we said, in 2007, the truck sold just under 197,000 units. In 2008, 134,000, just over, I should say, 134,000 units. But if we remember back then, the recession came, and the Tundra sales took a massive dip over the next couple of years, and I think that's where it all went wrong. And that's where all these potential projects for the Tundra kind of took a back seat. But that recession killed a lot of potential of what could have been for the Toyota Tundra. In 2009, the Tundra sales were 79,385. In 2010, 93,309. In 2011, 82,908. So after a strong 07 and a strong 08, we saw a big dip in sales all through the automotive industry, not just the Tundra. But immediately when the 07 Tundra came out and there was all that buzz around it, and then later in the year at the SEMA show, we saw that concept that we just saw pictures of right there. It had people talking of where the Tundra may go into the future. And when all of that stuff went down and we started to see the Tundra sales dwindle, I guess that just kind of took a backseat. Once again, SEMA concept is just that, a concept. We see a lot of cool stuff come out of the show, but we can dream. So go down in the comments below and let me know what you think. Would you have liked to have seen a diesel program for the Tundra? Something heavy duty, doesn't necessarily have to be this concept of a diesel, just something a little more heavy duty, whether it be gas or diesel, for more of the commercial side of things. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.